Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're going to talk about XRP. I'm going to talk about a few other things that are going on as well. Definition: Memorandum of Understanding. The National Bank of Georgia and Ripple signed the MOU on a limited pilot stage partnership. A Memorandum of Understanding is a document that describes the broad outlines of an agreement that two or more parties have reached. MOUs communicate the mutually accepted expectations of all of the parties involved in a negotiation. While not necessarily legally binding, the MOU signals that a binding contract is imminent. In other words, they shook hands and they're ready to move forward with the CBDC in Georgia. But Ripple's doing this all around the world right now, and people are so focused on the price of XRP sitting here just above 50 cents. I understand that is very discouraging, but you gotta look at the bigger picture. XRP is not gonna be sitting at these prices forever once it's working as the world's bridge currency. Ripple versus SEC. The next key deadline is February 20th. Now, I'm not going to tell you like other people will tell you, something big is coming on February 20th, which is tomorrow. Instead, we might get a good look at how soon this case can actually wrap up. But it's not going to wrap up on February 20th. As Ripple and the SEC enter the remedies phase of the case, focusing on institutional sales, the upcoming deadline in the case would be February 20th. You know when this case is actually going to end? When we all least expect it. All of a sudden, XRP is just going to take off, and soon after, we will realize that settlement happened. But I'm not going to have you focusing on this date or that date, because these days come and go without any big news. Federal Reserve's Waller trading in the DeFi world will simply strengthen the dominant role of the markets. Take a listen to this.
This landscape, for example, the rapid growth of digital currencies could reduce reliance on the US dollar. People often conjecture that cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin may replace the US dollar as the world's reserve currency. But most trading in decentralized finance, or DeFi, involves trades using stablecoins, which link their value one for one to the US dollar. About 99% of stablecoin market capitalization is linked to the US dollar, meaning that crypto assets are de facto traded using US dollars. So it's likely that any expansion of trading in the DeFi world will simply strengthen the dominant role of the dollar in those markets. I do not expect to see the US dollar lose its status as the world's reserve currency anytime soon.
So do you believe the Fed when they say that the US dollar is not going to lose its status anytime soon? And you know that XRP is not coming for the US dollar. In fact, what XRP is going to do is move the US dollar, whether it be a fiat dollar or a digital dollar. I do think that BRICS is playing a very big role right now. I think they're making every other country fast track into the new financial system at the same time. And he is right that everything right now trades in US dollars. But over time, we're going to see that happen less and less over time. And eventually, something is going to rise as the new world's reserve currency. Leak reveals a Fed CBDC digital dollar could be closer than you think, amid a huge Bitcoin and Ethereum price boom. Now, this is coming from Forbes. And I do believe that a digital dollar could also be coming this year. I think they're fast tracking towards the digital dollar. In fact, I honestly believe it's USDC. But, you know, a lot of people like to downplay that. And they always say, well, they're never going to be allowed to release a digital dollar. Congress would never go for that. But under an emergency situation, all it takes is a pen swipe from this president, and we will have a digital dollar in the United States. And I think they're pushing for that right now. And again, XRP will move that digital dollar. It's always ends with us winning in the end as XRP holders, is what I'm saying. While crypto investors scour the earth looking for the next winner, we've already found ours, XRP. Just gotta wait a little bit longer to cash in or cash out, or not even have to cash in or cash out because it's the standard last mile. I always see people saying, I can't wait to sell my XRP at $10. Other people are saying, I'm going to sell mine at $20 or $25. But what if we were just able to hold XRP and get that passive income from it? Watch XRP hit its full potential price. That's what I'm waiting for. However, I do believe we should take profit at some point. It'll allow you to stay patient for a longer period of time. But I don't believe we will be cashing out in USD, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Okay, here I am in the United States with several thousand XRP. I constantly hear that it will take off like a rocket. So far, nothing. But if it does, so what? Do I cash out into USD? I hear those will be worthless. What to do? I think by the time XRP really starts to pop off, I think the US dollar will be dropping in value at the same time. You don't want to cash out into something that's gonna lose value. Like I said, we'll cross that bridge in a moment. XRP moons. You cash out for dollars. Dollar collapses. New system implemented with new digital dollar. Then XRP moons for real. Never sell all your XRP at first moon. That's why I said, take a little bit of profit. Do some things you always wanted to do. Pay off some bills. But the rest of your XRP, you should be looking to hold long term, because that's the best play you could make when you're holding something like XRP. And I do believe that the US dollar is eventually going to collapse. I think that's the end goal for the US government. They're already rushing to the bottom right now. New USA Treasury rainbow currency will come into being, backed by gold, silver, and platinum precious metals. A new USA Treasury bank system will be initiated in alignment with constitutional law. The Federal Reserve Board system will be abolished. Personal financial privacy will be restored. Now, I looked at these in the past, and people in the comment section said, look into rainbow currency. But when you look at this, it's contradictory, because some of them say treasury notes, others say Federal Reserve note. So once the US Treasury dollar comes, by then the Federal Reserve should be gone, and all the power will be back at the Treasury, not at the Fed. So it's contradictory on this rainbow currency, but is that the new Treasury currency dollars? Some people say yes, other people say no. But we do know that the USA Treasury dollar is real. It's even there on the debt clock. So now we know that's coming, but is it going to come early 2025, or is it going to come later, like 2026, 2027? We really don't know yet. And I would rather cash out into USA Treasury dollars than the current USD paper money that we have today, because the money we have right now is backed by nothing but massive debt. So like I always told you, I don't know if we'll be cashing out into digital dollars in the future. And would we want to cash out into digital dollars, CBDC money? Because I always looked at XRP being way more valuable than any one country's CBDC. The treasury dollars, however, if they're as valuable as people say, that's where I want to cash my XRP. Think about how much one treasury dollar can buy you. Same way I always said, look at how much one XRP would be able to buy you at some point in the future. But like I said, this is coming, and they're warning you along the way. No bank and no sector of the economy will completely escape Basel III and its reach. This proposal, if enacted, will affect the availability of credit to all corners of the economy. Basel III, every single bank is afraid of that right now. Look at Jamie Dimon's facial expressions when he talks about Basel III. Other banks are concerned as well. This is also coming at the beginning of 2025. Well, to be perfectly fair, if we don't force people back in, it would collapse the commercial real estate market in North America. When everyone realizes that 90% of jobs can be done from home, it would cause a lot of trouble and unfortunately hit everyone, not just businesses. That's because right now, most people are already working from home, and the commercial real estate market is ready to collapse out at any moment. And when it does, it's going to take residential with it. That bubble will pop. But Brian Brooks tells you what can fix all of this. It's crypto. Take a listen.
Think about the history of financial scandals recently, the London whale trade, the mortgage crisis, things like that. All of those things at some level were examples of where human trusted parties are fallible or even potentially criminal. But technology is technology. It isn't criminal. It has no motive. It's not looking to make more money. It just balances accounts. That's why crypto ultimately is solving a 1,000-year financial problem.
And that's true. It fixes so many problems because most of the problems that we have is because of human greed. Politicians' greed. Look at the way these politicians nonstop spend our money. And most of the money that we pay in taxes doesn't fix the problems in the United States. It's sent overseas and most of it gets laundered to somewhere else. But crypto will change that with the new financial system. It's the same way that tokenization is going to fix the real estate market once that bubble pops. Then you look at the banking collapse and that massive liquidity crisis that's coming. Guess what's going to fix that as well? XRP and that on-demand liquidity. So no matter what crisis we are building or getting ready to face, crypto is the solution to that crisis. And that's why I always told you, you're holding the future when you're holding XRP. And none of us are going to want to cash out into worthless US dollars. We are going to cash out into something better than that. And better solutions and better options are going to come up along the way. Maybe we don't cash out. Maybe we get passive income, monthly return on our crypto. And then you could reinvest and buy even more crypto along the way as well. Because it's not going to just end with these ISO cryptocurrencies. There's going to be other utility cryptocurrencies that will come about in the future as well. And I'm going to want to invest in those also. Most of you will want to invest in those also. Another XRP price glitch on Binance, $5,791. You know, these price glitches, a lot of people just dismiss them as being nothing. It's nothing more than a glitch. Other people look more into it and say, no, they're testing out the price of XRP. Whatever it is, it's great because it gets people amped up again, excited again, makes them want to continue holding their XRP again. Now is not the time you want to give up on this cryptocurrency. You know, if you look at any one of these ISO cryptocurrencies right now, they're all very undervalued. It's the same reason I always told you, diversify when you're investing in crypto. Buy a little bit of HBAR or XLM or XDC. Because, you know, all these cryptocurrencies did during this entire bear market was build on, add, and expand along the way. built massive networks in the background through partnerships that they already have. Yet we got no price movement on any of these cryptocurrencies. Once that price movement happens, you can get rich very quick. Life-changing money in an instant as they start to massively run up. And that's the exciting time that is coming. And you want to be here when that happens. But until it happens, stay patient, stay positive. Let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.